let's make lunch together. It's a new one today. We are having air fry toasties, but with a bit of a curry twist. Absolutely gorgeous, I love a curry. So first of all, this is frozen. I am just gonna put this in the air fryer to toast quickly. The bread that I always use is this Aldi Everyday Essential Range wholemeal 800 gram loaf. You're allowed 2 slices for 1 healthy extra B choice, which is absolutely great, isn't it? So let's go and pop that in the air fryer quickly. So I have put those in quickly just to lightly toast. On the softer side, this is optional, but I am just going to put a little bit of tomato puree on there. So let's get a little bit of that on there. Spread it out. We're going to call this curry beans pizza toasts. That sounds absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? So let's get all that on there like so. I don't think you're ready for this. This is absolutely beautiful. It smells like an Indian restaurant. Or if you could smell and taste it right now, you'd be in heaven. So I'm not going to use all of it, but I have made enough for anything extra tomorrow or throughout the rest of the day, a bit of a snack. So let's just pop this on like that. A perfect way to zhuzh up your beans, another way. I know Heinz have brought out their own curry beans, but homemade is always best, isn't it? So I'm just going to put a couple of spring onions on there. I have done a recipe for these before you ask, because I know you're going to ask, so that's great. Then I've sliced up Asda light mozzarella. You are allowed 70 grams for 1 healthy A choice. So let's get a little bit on there like so. Bit of parsley on that top. And we're just going to quickly air fry these on max crisp for 4 minutes. Wow. Eat your heart out, India. This looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? I am actually going to leave them like that. I just think they look so beautiful. So next on the toast, this is optional, but I think this is going to take these gorgeous masala toasts to the next level. Mango chutney. My goodness. So this is the Asda range, 2 sins per tablespoon. I've got a teaspoon here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few blobs of, when it wants to come off, few blobs of the chutney, 1 and a bit sins for that, bit of coriander, then I'm just going to have a little bit of a salad. I've got lamb's lettuce from Sainsbury's. That is the only place I can find lamb's lettuce, currently where I shop anyway. So let's get a bit of green on there, bit of red onion, a couple of bits of tomato, bit more coriander. Coriander's lovely, isn't it? I'm not sure if this goes, but I'm using light Caesar dressing just on that little bit of salad, and I will just put a little drizzle on there. And per tablespoon is half a sin. That is what we call a gorgeous on plan masala beans toast with a hint of mango chutney. That is using 1 healthy A choice and 1 healthy B choice, 1 and a bit sins for the mango chutney. I've got a sugar-free Ribena, the blue top one, and that is sin-free. I always drink that throughout the day, and then a bowl of watermelon to finish off. And I can't wait to go and eat this now. I hope you're getting something nice for your lunch. What have we all got? Anything nice? Thanks for watching, and I will be back very soon. Let's make a quick lunch together. I'm having a chicken lunch. So I've got my bag. We're going to season the chicken up. So get a bag. Then I'm going to put the chicken in the bag. You can, of course, score the chicken so that all the flavours go inside, but I'm not doing that today. So what I am using is my favourite seasonings that I use for chicken, fish. It's absolutely gorgeous. So first up, I'm going in with some garlic granules. Good sprinkle of that. That smells so good. I've got some oregano, or you can use mixed herbs, something similar like that. I've got a bit of smoked paprika. Love these seasonings so much. This is optional, but I absolutely love it. It's the garlic pepper. A bit of a sprinkle of this, and this is also sin-free. Bit of pepper and a bit of salt. Just rub that around a minute. Make sure it's all covered. Get a rolling pin and flatten it. So that is nicely now flattened. I'm going to put it in my silicone case, put it in the air fryer, and yeah, I'll come back. So I have just cut this up. So this has been in the air fryer on temperature 180 for 17 minutes, just because I need to make sure that chicken is cooked. Look at how juicy that looks, absolutely gorgeous. So let's put this on the plate. I'm having one of my favourite salads of all time. We usually have this with salmon, but I thought I fancy a bit of a change and have it with chicken today. We are having a caprese salad. I don't know if you've ever tried it or heard of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I layer up tomato, light mozzarella, diced red onion, and fresh chopped basil, like that. This is the mozzarella I am using, the lighter version from Asda. You are allowed 70 grams of mozzarella for one healthy A choice. So I've cut up and weighed 70 grams. So let's quickly layer that up. Just can't wait. This is a perfect lunch without you using your healthy B choice. So a bit of pepper all over that and a bit of salt. Next, on the little bit of space I've got there, I'm just going to have some lamb's lettuce. I'm obsessed with lamb's lettuce at the minute. So on the caprese salad, I am just going to go in with some balsamic glaze. This is the Asda one, 1.5 sins per tablespoon, but I never use a tablespoon. I'm just going to use a little drizzle like that. Then on my lamb's lettuce, I am just going to put a little bit of light Caesar dressing from Asda, 1/2 sin per tablespoon. I don't know where my tablespoon have gone. I'm using 1/2 tablespoon on that bit. Bit of basil just to finish off. For afterwards, I've got some watermelon and a satsuma and a Pepsi Max. So this is just under 1 sin for both those dressings. But that is my gorgeous on-plan delicious lunch for just under 1 sin. Definitely try it. It's absolutely beautiful and I can't wait to eat it. Have a lovely afternoon, whatever you're doing. What were you all having for lunch? Anything nice? Speak soon and I'll be back on the next video. Let's make a gorgeous lunch together. We are having leftover taco omelette. If you're wondering what a omelette is, if you haven't heard of it before, it's basically just a pizza effect omelette. So I've got my leftover taco mince that we had last night. I'm not going to use all of that. I'm going to heat that through, make a gorgeous omelette, then top it with the taco and a few pizza inspired foods. So without further ado, let's get cracking some eggs. Today I'm using 3. So let's get cracking those. So I've got my eggs in there. I'm just going to go in with a little salt and a sprinkle of oregano. A splash of milk from your milk allowance. Give that a mix. I've got my pan. I'm going to pour that in there. And I'm just going to let this fry at the bottom, and then I'm going to put under the grill to puff up and finish off. While that is on the hob quickly, we're just going to weigh out our cheese. Today I'm using grated mozzarella from Asda. 40 grams is one healthy extra A choice. So let's get weighing 40 grams. Perfect. So that is 40 grams. So you can see that it's now all fried off at the bottom. We're just going to pop this under the grill. Let's quickly just heat this mince up in the microwave. That should be about enough. So this is how it's come out. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's get prepping for the toppings. I have just got my leftover, whatever's left actually, of tomato puree, but you can use passata, anything really. Barbecue sauce, that'd be gorgeous. Lovely. Then we are going to spread it. What have you all got for lunch? Anything nice? I didn't want to use my B choice for my lunch today, so I've gone for this easy peasy, gorgeous lunch. Oh, beautiful. I'm just going to top it with some oregano, a bit of herbs, that's optional. The gorgeous beef taco mix, which is, oh, it's really nice, and the recipe is coming today. Next on there, I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've just chopped them. Get some of those on there. Perfect lunch that you can just bulk and top with whatever you want. That's what's so good about pizza, isn't it? To your personal preference. Then I've got some raw chopped onion. Next, I'm going on with the cheese. Scatter that evenly. A pepperoni mini. These are 2 sins each, and I've just chopped it up just to give it an extra pizza effect. Bit more oregano on the top there. And next I've got some jalapenos that I'm just gonna put on the top there. Oh wow. Let's pop this under the grill till it's all crispy and golden. Wow, this smells absolutely beautiful. Wow. So what do you have with your pizza? Chips, coleslaw, salad. I'm just gonna have a little bit of rocket. Bit on top there, a bit on the side. A couple of slices of tomato, pepper, salt, and to pick with it, some gherkins, because pickled anything is just gorgeous. Balsamic glaze from Asda, 1.5 sins per tablespoon, but I'm just gonna give that a little drizzle there. A gorgeous lunch, all on plan, all delicious, full of speed, full of flavour. Taco, gorgeous omelette. I hope you're getting something nice for your lunch. I've got a Pepsi Max to go with that. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely Wednesday afternoon, and I shall be back soon. It's lunchtime. Excuse the noise in the background. It's Winnie taking down the trampoline that's broken. So you're going to hear a few noises. I fancy something quite big today with lots of sides, lots of extras to make it a stunning lunch. So I thought I'd share with you what I'm having. First of all, I'm having 2 boiled eggs that I've just salt and peppered up, because that is a must for your eggs. Next, I'm having some ham for your protein. So let's get a couple of slices on the plate. I'm just going to roll it like so. I might have 2. This is going to be a gorgeous lunch. Next, I'm going in with some cheese. I'm using mozzarella today. I just love it at the minute. Grated, already grated, 40 grams is one healthy A choice. And I've got my 40 grams here, so I'm just going to pop that there. Next, going onto the plate, I've got 40% less fat reduced coleslaw from Asda. Per 100 grams is 3.5 sins. So I just weighed it out, and you get so much for 100 grams. Isn't that amazing for 3.5 sins, which I think that's quite good. I mean, obviously you can have half of that and just count less sins if you want. We're going to pop that there. So what does it need? Anything extra? Of course it does. It needs some salad. And I'm today going for pea shoot. And I love salad. So on goes some tomatoes, a couple of slices of cucumber, some gorgeous red onion. Love red onion. Oh wow. Next I'm going for some gorgeous Aldi pickled pink onions. Oh, it smells beautiful. And I love it, anything pickled. So let's get some of that on the plate. Gorgeous. Some gorgeous gherkins, my absolute favourite. I know so many of you now love these gherkins, which is amazing. We are now keeping them in business. Next, I'm going for Aldi pickled beetroot. Everything's pickled on this plate. Ooh. So let's get some of that on the plate. Just at the side there. So just to go here to fill the gap, pickled chili peppers. These are from Sainsbury's, they're sin-free and they are scrumptious. So let's get a couple of those on. Lastly, I'm using Caesar dressing from Sainsbury's, the 60% less fat. 1 tablespoon is 1 sin. And I'm just going to drizzle it on that salad. And that is a stunning, on-plan, delicious lunch. I'm going to call it a ham, egg and cheese salad plate. That's very fitting. And that is how we're looking. Doesn't that look amazing? Sorry, I love food so much and I love presenting it nicely. So that is my lunch. I've got a Pepsi Max for my drink. Depending on how full this tummy is, I might just have a satsuma or something, a bit of watermelon to up that speed. But yeah, that is my super quick, super delicious lunch. I hope you're getting something nice for your lunch. What are you having? Hopefully something nice. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on the next video. Speak soon. Let's make some gorgeous lunch together. This is one of my favourites with a twist. So let's show you what I'm going to do. First up, I've got some baked beans. I'm just going to put half a tin in a pot. And we're just going to add a couple of ingredients to it to make it sticky and gorgeous. This is really nice, so if you haven't given it a go, definitely do. You might love it. So with the few ingredients that I'm going to use, I'm using a bit of dark soy sauce. If you don't like the dark, just use the light. Good amount of that in there. Some Worcestershire sauce, my absolute favourite, and it goes with loads of stuff. About that much. Then I do love a chili bean, so we're just going to put a little bit of crushed chilies, not too much, like that. So this is how we're looking. Look how beautiful, it smells delicious. We're now just going to put this on the hob till it's all sticky and gorgeous. Then nearly when that's cooked, I'm just going to add a couple of spinach to there just to get extra goodness in. While that is slowly on the hob, I'm just going to add one of these bird's eye waffles to the air fryer. These are 2 sins each. I'm just going to have one. Let's go put that in the air fryer quickly. So next, I've just chopped up about 6 mushrooms. I'm just going to fry that off and then add the gorgeous secret ingredients. Can you guess what it is? So when your mushrooms are cooked to your preference, go in with Marmite or yeast extract. I use about a teaspoon for this quantity of mushrooms. It's absolutely gorgeous. About that. Then just take it off the heat, give it a good mix, because you don't want that Marmite burning. Absolutely beautiful. So next up, I'm just going to put a slice of bread in the air fryer. I'm just going to have 1 slice for half a beet choice. This is the bread I always use. It's from Aldi, everyday essential range, wholemeal, 2 slices for a beet choice. I'm just going to have half. I'm quickly going to go and put that in the air fryer. Add some spinach to your beans. So I've got the toast out of the air fryer. Then instead of using butter, I love going on with seriously spreadable lighter. Half a pot is 1 healthy A choice, but literally I'm going to have that amount. This is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So yeah, it's really nice on your toast. So let's spread that. So we've got our toast there. So let's dish up together. Our gorgeous sticky beans. They smell incredible. What a lunch, eh? I was super hungry as well. I only had a little bit of fruit for breakfast. So this is going to fill me right up. Next, we've got those gorgeous Marmite mushrooms. Oh, it's an actual game changer to your mushrooms using Marmite. Then I've just done a tomato in the air fryer also. Extra speed and gorgeous. And then the bird's eye waffles, this size, normal size, is 2 sins, which I think is really good for a waffle. So let's get a bit of pepper on there, just a bit of salt on that tomato, bit of parsley to make it look even more gorgeous. Just wow. I can't be bothered to do any eggs today, so that is my little lunch. Then I've just got some watermelon, boost your weight loss, 100% feel that. Sugar-free Ribena, which is sin-free, and that is my on-plan, delicious, filling lunch. I hope you're getting something nice for your lunch. What were you having? Have you tried the sticky beans and the marmite mushrooms? Please do go and try that. You're absolutely going to love it. Have a lovely afternoon, whatever you're doing, and thanks for watching.